Module 2. Operating a powered industrial truck. Module Objectives. In this module, you will cover the best practices for operating powered industrial trucks around pedestrians. You will learn about safe loading procedures and how to operate a powered industrial truck in hazardous conditions due to debris, unstable ground, and weather. After this module, you should be able to 1. State the best practices for operating powered industrial trucks in busy work sites. 2. Explain the importance of safe load handling procedures. And 3. List safety tips for operating a powered industrial truck in hazardous conditions. Right-of-way. How many workers are injured as a result of misusing powered industrial trucks? Too many. U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics show that close to 100 workers lost their lives, and more than 1,000 suffer non-fatal injuries each year due to forklift incidents. Being aware of your surroundings and giving pedestrians the right-of-way will help prevent injuries and possibly save lives. Even if you are being rushed, take your time and do what is right. Just as when you are driving a car, pedestrians always have the right-of-way when you are operating a powered industrial truck. Always keep a safe distance from pedestrians. If you are approaching someone while operating your truck, warn them of your approach by sounding your horn, making eye contact, using hand signals, and flashing warning lights. If the pedestrian walks across your planned route, stop your truck and wait until the pedestrian is at a safe distance before you continue to drive. When traveling near another powered industrial truck or machine, keep about 3 truck lengths, which is approximately 20 feet, away from the other vehicle. If you need to pass another truck or machine, sound your horn and never pass if it is in a blind spot, aisle, intersection, or other dangerous location. Safe loading procedures. Because of the expansive range of equipment used and the variety of the material handled, each company may have additional rules for loading and unloading to fit their exact needs of their facility. This section will be a general guide for you to follow, but remember to review any company or site-specific procedures for moving material. Before you lift, move, or transport any material, check for the following. The material is stable and no parts will slide or fall during transport. If necessary, secure your material for transport. Heavier objects should be closer to the cab of the powered industrial truck than lighter items. The dimensions and the weight of the load fall within the capacity of the truck you're using. And if the load exceeds your truck's capacity, can you break the material into smaller parts to transport? If the material is too long or high and may affect the truck's capacity or your visibility, try to adjust it, but never adjust the load while it is in the air or while you are traveling. Driving under hazardous conditions. As the operator of your powered industrial truck, it is your responsibility to be aware of potential dangers such as debris, puddles of liquid, or unstable ground. If there is liquid on the ground, follow your company's cleanup policy. If you realize you are traveling on a wet surface, never slam on your brakes or accelerate abruptly. Be aware of the type of surface you are traveling on. A smooth surface creates less friction, making it harder for you to brake. The condition of the tires in your truck also affects the braking capacity. As is true of cars, every powered industrial truck brakes differently. Make sure you are aware of the braking capacity before you add material to your truck. If you are traveling in an area that may have wind, be mindful of how that will affect your truck, whether you are transporting material or not. Even while you are inside a building, a large door that is open near you could create a wind tunnel in the aisle you are in. Wind can be extremely dangerous to a truck carrying a large load. Not only would the wind knock over any material you are carrying, but it could potentially knock over your truck as well. If you are outside while the wind is picking up, be aware of any potential storms because rain or thunderstorms could become life-threatening. In addition to affecting the surface you are driving on, rain makes it harder to see what is in front of you and how far away it is. If you drive outside after a storm, be aware of puddles and avoid them if possible. They may be deeper than you expect. If you cannot avoid puddles, double-check the ground under the puddle to see if there is a pothole or sinkhole. When wind or storms are forecasted, your pre-operation inspection for the day becomes especially important. The winter season also affects your truck when operating outside. Similar to how you let your car warm up during cold weather, you must allow your truck the chance to warm up before traveling outside. Before traveling outside with your truck during the winter, check the surface outside for snow, ice, or black ice. Follow your company's policy to treat the surface. And ensure all covers are closed properly to prevent snow or ice from melting and entering any electronic components. Additionally, if your company allows them, special chains can be installed for extra grip when transporting material on snow or ice. Keep in mind that using your powered industrial truck outside during the winter will put extra wear and tear on it. Make sure you are properly tending to it throughout the season and at the end of every season to ensure your powered industrial truck has a long life. Ideally, like a car, powered industrial trucks should be kept inside during the winter when they are not being used. If you need to drive through a congested or cluttered area, walk through the path first to spot any problems. Move any objects that may be in your path and warn any pedestrians nearby, asking them to move if there is not enough room to proceed safely. Make sure to sound the horn at all blind corners, intersections, doorways, and aisles, as well as when you are in reverse. Do not move your truck until you can clearly see your path. If it is not possible to have a clear view, always have a spotter to help you travel. Module Review. In this module, you learned how to operate your powered industrial truck in busy work areas. You also covered safe loading procedures and how to operate a powered industrial truck under hazardous conditions. Some key takeaways from this module include: just like when you are driving a car, pedestrians always have the right of way. If you are approaching a pedestrian when you are operating a powered industrial truck, warn them of your approach by sounding your horn, using hand signals, or flashing warning lights. When loading your powered industrial truck, ensure the load is stable and the dimensions and weight fall within your truck's capacity. And always be mindful of your surroundings when operating your powered industrial truck. You should be aware of the condition of the ground, any debris in your path, and if you are operating outside, the weather conditions.